Hey, we're live. All right. All right. So, still working on. Bring that frying pan over here, please. Still working on some electrolysis stuff. A friend of mine just got banned on Marketplace. That's not related, but we're adding some new terminals to this. Let me just set it down. I just wanted to have it available. I'm took some 12 gauge Romex, and I've pulled out the conductors, and I'm going to put 4 leads on, 2 for positive, 2 for negative, and that way I can have multiple points of contact with the pan, which this is the first phase of it right here. So all this different coloration that you see, the gray is the metal underneath, and we've already knocked a lot of this factory seasoning that Miss Ree Drummond put on there. And there's where it was in the water. It's like an electrolysis tan line. So that's what I'm working on. I'm just, where'd my wire go? There it is. All right, so got this one stripped. Do the same. This one, and then we'll put alligator ends on it and connect it up to this. Just an old Dell power supply out of an old computer. There's 2 stripped, 2 more to go. I'm liking this StreamYard system so far, though. It lets me be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter all at once. I hope I've got audio coming through. If somebody could leave me a comment on whatever platform you're watching me on, let me know if you do have audio. I'd be appreciative. Oh man, I got this wire all bent up here. When I pulled it out of the yellow casing. All right, so I've got my 4 wires. I've got electrical tape. Do our very best to connect these wires here. It's a little difficult because it's 2 solid core, like 12 gauge or something. And I will have to be an awful mean to the strand core. That's probably not the answer. Well, I see, and I don't have, unfortunately, I just don't have any wire nuts here. So I'm going to make that connection and wrap it up in tape. It's not a good connection, and I'm not real proud of it, but it only needs to be able to carry, let's see, maybe it's actually doing 17 amps, 10 volts. That's what, 170 watts. That's not too bad. So this is going to be my two ground connections, and then I'm going to have two hot connections, and we'll put alligator clips on the ends of them. Just take and twist the wires, bend the solid core stuff until it's on there nice. Man, 3 viewers. Well, feel free to comment wherever you're at. I can see the comments if you'll comment, so I can say hey to you. Now that this is set up, just for safety's sake, I'm gonna safety. He says, as if what's going on here has a lot to do with safety. All right. So now I've got my 4 wires. And I've got a selection here of alligator clips. I'm going to take these 4. We've got, well, if I go the right direction, I got 4 of these. Let's see. Yep, white is going to be hot, so I'm going to slip the little red booties down over my white wires. The black ones are a little self-explanatory, but I'll do them as well. Oh man, I was hoping these would have holes in them. See, they don't have, there we go. They don't have holes in them. I was hoping they would. Let's see how they connect up. This may be what we've got. Ah, no, bent the wrong way. Need like 12 hands for this. There we go. Yeah, I'm just afraid that's not actually making for all this heavy gauge wire. It don't do me any good if I don't get a really solid connection. That doesn't even help. Well, it's on there at least. Get another white one here. Well, see, this one does have a hole in it. Oh, maybe they're different. Man, I got a good deal on these at Harbor Freight. I'm going to be just a little frivolous. I'm going to switch over. Pull all these little all these little rubber boot things off of here. And I'm going to move to some smaller alligator clips. He says, yeah, see, these have a hole I can run my wire through. So I can take and put that on there. Now this is definitely not the right gauge wire for these clips. I actually would love that. There we go. So see if I can shove that in there, and now it will just a piece of paper. Now I can take even this. It's on there nice and solid. Put the little protective thing on there. Only 3 more to do. And so this will put out a total of 12 volts. 12 volts is going to go into the pan. I'll show the pan here in just a second. I'm going to take and bend this copper piece down and grab it again. So that one's not near as good a connection. I'm not proud of that one. Oh. Oh, and I forgot to put its little rubber booty on. Man. Let's see if I can. I guess that one just isn't going to have one. But so I'll have two positives. And then here in just a second, I'll put the 2 negatives together. And that's going to let me just distribute the current a little better in the tank. I'll be able to grab 2 connection points on the, here's the frying pan I told you I'd show you. So this one, I've got pictures of it. I just don't have them pulled up. It was solid black like this with a factory season, plus the season Ashley's put on it over the years. And we're stripping it back. I mean, I wish y'all could smell this. It's, you know, those little scrubby pads with the soap in them. That's what this smells like. And it might be because I used one of those, but it might also be because that's what cast iron smells like. I don't know. I'm taking, slip my boot thing on here so I don't forget. And then take it. While I'm thinking about it, if anybody who's watching would be so kind, please pray for my employee, Cecil, and his wife, Sabrina. There, she's coughing up blood. That's pretty good. She's coughing up blood. They're taking her to the hospital tonight, and she don't want to go to the hospital because she don't want to hear whatever the bad news is. But, you know, you got to hear what the bad news is, right? Like if you're coughing up blood, you probably should investigate it a little bit. And we'll go ahead and put the boot on here. So at least 2 of the black ones will have it. Take And so I take and I stick the wire through that circle hole from the inside. I'll show you as I do each step. So come in here like this, see? Okay, in just a second I'm going to use that. But first, I take and bend it so that I can then take and compress, crimp this this alligator terminal on. If there's any actual electricians or technicians or engineers or whatever watching this, I'm sure this is quite the show for y'all. But see, then I take and I bend it back. And that basically means it's there forever. All right, so now we've got a Dell power supply. Dell Incorporated, come out of an old tower server. Grabbing the 12-volt rail off of, that's the 4-pin that connects down onto the motherboard beside the CPU. And then I've got it ran. This is, I think, 12 gauge solid core. I think it's 12.2. That's what I pulled this out of. So now try to, can't really easily switch cameras here. I'm gonna fill this up with some water and then some of this laundry boosting stuff that turns the water into an electrolyte, I believe is what they told me. So let's get some water. She's in the shower. Let me go see if she's still in the shower, because I hate to run the cold water or even the hot water, really. Maybe we'll go do something else while she's still in the shower. Yep, she's still in there. Well, Hal says, hey. Yeah, it's pretty neat the way it comes. I mean, you can kind of see there's some of the black still, like it's a solid coat. This is factory coated. Whatever it was that they put on it, it came to us from the store. Super. It was pre-seasoned. You can see it's actually beginning to rust some in here. It's not been out of the water maybe 30 minutes. That's how quick cast iron will flash over if you don't get it good and dry. Matter of fact, where's my steel? So I'll take these. These are just old chunks of metal. They ain't nothing. And so these will go in the tank, and we'll run the positive to these plates, and we'll run the negative to the pan. And this pan will be clean, perfectly clean by morning, probably long before morning. You know, truth be known, this poor knife. Let me see if I can get it to focus. So I'd carried the same pocket knife for years and years. I'd even done an electro etching. I'd put my initials on the blade there. Anyway, I lost it hauling a car one day, and just went and bought a new one. And I'd always used my old one as, just a knife, a screwdriver, a hammer, whatever I needed. It was great for it. So I went and get this one, and man, look at that. This is way less than 6 months use. Oh, I got a like. Who'd I get a like from? I wish it'd tell me. Somebody on Facebook. Can I click this? Nope. I'm gonna quit doing that. I screwed it up last time I played with it. But I got a like. That's really cool. Thanks. Yeah, so I beat this poor knife up. It's really, like, I hate to knock the knife, but I miss my old one. This one's not near as good. It doesn't well in my world. I'm a little too rough on it. Man, I wish I'd have thought ahead and I'd already had the water done, because y'all don't want to watch the water drain. Yeah. I'm excited to try it out. See, the last one I was just using, if I can get it out from under this heavy frying pan. So this is just a real lightweight old computer, just like this one for that one there. Anyways, real light gauge stuff, real floppy wires, real little connectors, and not well connected to the wires, I'll add. I didn't do a good job. I just put this together this afternoon, so I didn't try real hard. Now, however, the solid stuff, I mean, it's very tough stuff. Chipped a nail or something. Pull that off of there. We'll add some water to this and some of this stuff. This one's rock hard. I bought this one probably a year ago. I was doing the same process to some cylinder heads off of a Chevy 350. And I went and bought this, and I guess I left it somewhere where it could draw moisture, and it's, what's supposed to be powder is just rock solid. Soap, I guess. I don't know. Oh, be careful now. Let's go see if the water's still running. Maybe. I don't know what else we can. We'll go outside maybe. Can't tell if it's running or not. Maybe I'll go take whiskey out and watch whiskey run. Zoe, shut that door for me, please. I'm gonna go let whiskey out. Y'all stay up here. You ain't coming down. We'll go downstairs. We'll let this rescue out. I don't know who's watching. I don't have any way to really see who all's here. It's actually a little annoying. I would have thought there'd be a feature for that, and maybe there is if I'm on the computer. I'm gonna switch the camera real quick. Whiskey, you in there, buddy? I'm sure you're in there. Now, Whiskey has to stay in a different part of the house because, well, he is a good boy. He's also a very skittish. No jumping. You know better. He's also very skittish. Go potty. Go potty. There we go. Go potty. No. Come on, let's go for a walk. There we go. Man, what is all in my camera here? Let's try to clean that. And I still didn't get it. Good job. Man. You don't need to go up there. Get down here. He goes up there and he makes the other dogs bark. Come on, Whiskey. Come on. Yep, I hear him. See, he's just got to go up there till they bark. You happy, Whiskey? He runs around down there. I guess they've already done the barn, so they put the chickens up. Hi, Whiskey. They run through the tall grass. So we're having a neighbor who's going to cut this down for hay. Whiskey, not on camera. Ew. Let's go over here and see if there's a bird in this birdhouse. There probably is. I know there is in the other one. No, let's go to the other one because I know there's birds in that one. We'll come back to Whiskey. Yeah, there's little baby birds in this, and this birdhouse is so old. You'll see it's got multiple entrances. There it is. You see her? I don't know what kind of bird. I bet Zoe does. But it's in there. There's Whiskey. Come on, Whiskey. Come on, buddy. Let's go up. Hey, no, you don't go in there. Come on. Let's go. With the way he runs. Yeah. Let's go put you up, buddy. Let's go put you up. I'll have Mickey bring you some food. Like, all right, buddy. You go up. Good boy. Good boy. Let's try to switch the camera here. Man, you'd think they'd have a... They probably do. I just don't know how to do it. Oh, there we go. Man, whoever the three that's been hanging on, way to go. Appreciate you. I think the water's done running, so we'll fill the tank, put some soap in it. Maybe I'll fix the ring camera. That looks a little dirty. Does your mama come through? No. Well, let me make sure I don't hear the water running. I didn't hear it downstairs, but I'd hate to be wrong.
I heard the light flicker. So.
Oh, yeah, she's out. Getting text messages. All right. But it's time to fill up the tank. So, oh, somebody joined just in time to watch the tank fill. All right, let me get the soap. Man, I'm never going to guess the right one. I got it this time. So I'm going to take this washing powder, big chunk like that. Not supposed to be in chunks, but mine is. Take and mix it up. Man, I'm getting text messages galore. I'm Mr. Popularity all of a sudden. Guess that happens when you internet star, right? Let's see. Assume you got a good angle there. Try to get a little more soap in there. Watch out, dogs. Shove a butter knife down in this box. We want plenty of electrolyte. Now, unfortunately, I got to fill it all the way up, like right here. Although I guess I don't. Let's see how much of the pan do I really need to. Man, the flash rust on this is so bad already. Let's probably just go back in that way. Let me try to clean that in there. Wow, that's a lot cleaner. Sorry, guys, I didn't realize. Well, we would just about got the pan covered. And there's plenty of electrolyte in there. I'll get you set up so you can watch the as it kicks on, as everything gets electrified the first time. You get to see the bubbles come out. Man, that water is so soapy. All right, Mickey, if you would take the camera back over there to the table. That way I can relocate. Move it, dog. So, try to get the camera angle right. There we go. That'll probably work. All right, so let's get our plates in there. And a little bit of a I got one plate in. Now, of course, it's best to do all of this electrical stuff while your hands and the floor is wet. It helps it work better. Guess we're just going to connect both of these grounds. Maybe, he says. All right, that's both grounds. So I'm not really making use of my greater capabilities yet. I'm maybe discovering that this wire is a little too difficult to work with. That's fine. And it's a little bit of a struggle because nothing wants to be exactly where you left it. Okay. Just going to connect and then I'll bring the camera down to get a better view of everything. And, oh my goodness, in just a minute. I should have left these little rubber boots off, I think. They really just make it more difficult. All right, that's connected. Yeah, I'm not so sure that this heavy gauge stuff really was the best answer. It's a little difficult to work with. Give me that. So I'm going to take, I had this done originally, and I tried to avoid it. But take and twist some of this fencing wire. And I know it ain't real tight. Right. All right. So we've got the plate in here not touching the pan. And I can't see what you see. I think he's going to get it plugged in. Actually, hold on. Don't do it yet. Let me switch the camera to better camera. Okay. Now we're going to go from this power supply to this. Let me turn this off. All right, plug it in. I think I can hear it starting. There we go. So those little bubbles means it's working. It's so hard to get the light good for the camera. But this will help bust the rest of this stuff off of there. I got two lights, man. I should have gone with the bigger clips. Actually, hold on. We're still going to go with the bigger clips. Here. Mickey taped these. And hold on, I'm going to set this back up over here. There's Mickey. Okay. So let me clip on to pull the rubbers off the bottom. Yep. There you go. It ain't got to be both. Just okay. I can't move. I can't just rotate this, so you're gonna have to meet me. There we go. Okay. Well, no, do black and black, or just not black and red. I don't. All right. Oh my goodness. Yep. I thought my idea of using the heavier gauge wire was a good one. And it probably is, but I need to get something that's still manageable. Bring me that box of soap, please. I'm going to add a little bit more. hopefully help the process a little bit. Well, guess we'll just let it go back to sitting. Unfortunately, it takes it a little while to really get going. Usually that process involves me finally getting enough electrolyte solution in there. Which I may have finally done, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like I've got good connections here. I'm honestly thinking I may just take and snip these negative leads and just connect them. Well, no, I can see the bubbles coming in there now. It's as much a game of patience as it is anything. As all the bubbles indicate that it's working. That's a pretty neat system, though. Yeah. I wish it was easier to just switch cameras. But that's the process so far. I'll bring you back next time I pull it out of here, if I can get it to do anything cool. I'm kind of liking this StreamYard thing. It's, I don't know, I need to play with it more. Matter of fact, let me go message, I'm gonna go message him and see if he's got some time to hop on and help me. All right, thanks y'all. I'll be back around in a little while. We'll keep playing.